How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In our last episode, we had defeated Misty to grab badge number 2, made our way over to Vermilion City, and in today's episode, we will be going ahead and boarding the St. Anne, but not before we go ahead and capture our new friend and ally. Yes, temporary, like I already stated, but will still be very useful for us when we go ahead against Lieutenant Surge, the next gym leader in the city. He's going to be someone that we will be needing immensely for this gym challenge, and will still be beneficial for us in the long run. The name of the cave, Diglett's Cave, already kind of implies who we're going to be getting, because in a moment, it'll be, of course, without suspense, Diglett. It'll be our new team member, although level 17 is not exactly a level I kind of like. And it has Arena Trap. That's also its ability. That's great. And I can't switch out, so I'm just going to have to knock it out. As much as I can just train its level up, I honestly just... That's probably going to be bad. As much as I can just train its level up, I can just try to find a better level Diglett. You can also find Dugtrio, the final evolution. It is very high level, but its chances of catching it, I believe, are extremely high. Because, of course, I think you're only limited to Pokeballs as far as you can reach Vermilion City. So catching it will be hard, and of course this one has Arena Trap too. Not having any luck so far. I mean, sure, I can still train it, but then again, I kind of, not that I don't want to, but just because it's going to be a temporary poke, I still, why do they all have Arena Trap? They can't have Sandbill as their other ability, but I'm just finding all of them that are Sand Trap. Okay. And the reason he'll be a good asset, oh my god, they're all low level. I guess since I'm making my way over, level 20, I'll take that, The reason I do want Diglett is, of course, for those who aren't familiar with Diglett, he is a very good Pokemon in terms of its stats. It does benefit, of course, two of them really. It takes advantage of its pretty decent attack stat and its monstrously high speed stat. It is one of the fastest pokes in the game, not the fastest, but one of... Down. Not a shot. And it can take advantage of that against almost every Pokemon meet so far. The negatives, though, are that it doesn't handle any kind of physical or special hits too well, and it doesn't help that its speed, its HP stat is also pretty mediocre too, so it won't exactly wall anything. It's pretty much what they categorize as like, what do they call, like the hit? I don't even know what the names are for these Pokemon. It's basically like your first attack option, so it's like, it's meant to like really crush opponents at the beginning, and then kind of meant to take the hits after. So, you don't expect it to last that long. And of course, we're going to name it, like I said, not great with names, but we're going to name it Diglett because it digs. Please, I never said I was good at these, so ignore my pathetic names. Alright, so now that we did catch our new ally, I do want to go ahead and mention one last thing, is that, of course, if you do want to make your way over to the opposite end of Diglett's Cave, can I remember this? Okay, good. I'm just going to go ahead and use the repel. There is something at the very end of Diglett's Cave that you can take advantage of if you so choose to do so. For many people, they technically don't do this because, of course, game guides are so prevalent now that it doesn't really matter if you have this item, but of course, many of those who originally played this game and when, internet guides and game forums weren't exactly the most popular yet, this will certainly be a great thing to have. If you make your way out towards the Diglett's Cave on the opposite end, we arrive back at Route 2. We are just outside Pewter City at this point. Of course, we don't have Cut yet, so we can't take advantage of it. We can't go down here yet, but in this house, we meet a scientist. A faded Pokemon just has no energy left to battle. You can still use moves like Cut outside of battle. And then we meet this kid over here. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Want to trade for my Mr. Mime? No. Well, I don't even have Abra. But if you want, you can get Mr. Mime. Good Pokemon indeed. Down by this end, when you use Cut, there is going to be a Pokemon aid, Professor Oak's aid, that will give you the HM move Flash, but we do need to get Cut first, so we can't exactly go any further than this. But like I said, it will be good if you're able to get it, but we can't get it right now just because we need Cut. So for now, guys, I will be heading back to Vermilion City. Just going to do a couple more cleaning up things before we head over to the S.S Anne. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, we are back now at Vermilion City, and I do want to go ahead and do two things before we go ahead and board the St. Anne that if you want to go ahead and do right away will be actually very beneficial for you. At the Pokemon Center there is this lady right over here next to the counter. If you go ahead and speak with her, the urge to battle with someone you've tangled with before, have you ever had that urge? I'm sure you have. I wanted to battle certain people over and over though. So I've been giving away these. Please take one. and we obtained the Versus Seeker. So this is going to be the exclusive item that wasn't in Gen 1 that we get now. And use this device, you'll find trainers looking for a rematch. You have to charge its battery to use it though. So yes, with the Versus Seeker, if we happen to stand next to any opponents we already faced, we do have the ability to rematch them. Not every single trainer has the ability to be rematched, and the ones that can be rematched over and over again. And I believe the level gap increases over time, but if not, it is set after, of course, you rematch them the first time. It is actually a very good item that does help in terms of getting XP, because obviously we know that trainer battles are going to give you more XP than wild battles. Already pretty well known right there. Next is to go over to this house. It's the PokeFan house, and if we talk to this gentleman right here, who is infamous for just talking so long, I chair the Pokemon fan club. I've raised more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. Sure I am. Did you come to visit and hear about my Pokemon? Yes. Good, then listen up. My favorite Pokemon, my favorite, Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh, yeah, it's stunning, kindly, loving, huggy, when sleeping, warming, cuddling, spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. And we get the bike voucher. So this is exactly what we'll be needing to get that free bike from Vermilion City. No longer do we need 1 million Poke Dollars. Take the bike voucher to the bike shop in Vermilion City. Exchange it for a bicycle, free of charge. Don't worry, my favorite hero will find me anywhere I need to go. So I have no need for a bicycle. I hope you like cycling. We will, but we won't go ahead and get that now because we're just gonna end up getting it later when we head back to Vermilion City after this. So enough with the dilly-dallying, we already did everything we need to do, so let's go ahead and start boarding the St. Anne like we promised. And if we get past this guard, welcome to the St. Anne. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Yes, we do. Great, welcome to the St. Anne. And now we can go ahead and board. Peaceful travels. Alright, so now we have the liberty to explore anywhere in the St. Anne. Pretty much like in the anime, it's just a big cruise ship with many people in here. And of course, it wouldn't be Pokemon game without... Shh, I'm a global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. They're up to no good. Well, yes, police officers in a cruise ship. That wasn't, you know, I mean, that is something we would expect. But what I was going to mention is Pokemon battles. I love Pokemon, do you? So of course we're going to be meeting a lot of trainers here. Great experience, not only for both Sora and Pika, but for Diglett, our new companion as well. We're going to need to raise his level a bit more. He does have some good stats, but like I said, things that he is going to be lacking is, of course, his defense stats and that HP. Only 35 HP for a level 20 poke. That is pretty low. Like, that is not acceptable. But then again, of course, you have to make up for it in that regard, so that's not a big deal. But of course, super effective against poisons. Pretty decent attack stat. Getting level up as much as we can. Wow, you're great. I know. We are cruising around the world, my children and I. Shut up. I collected these Pokemon from all over the world. Watch it be like just a pigeon. Am I right? It is. Girl, you can find that anywhere. Get that out of here. But Dig is going to be very useless, so I'm going to need Pika. And of course, like I said, anytime these kind of battles are going to be happening, I will have to speed through for, of course, time-intensive purposes. But there is going to be one major battle that we are going to be coming across in today's episode. We do have to find the captain. The whole reason we're boarding the St. Anne anyway is, if I haven't said it already, is we are going to be needing the HM cut. That is the only way we're going to be able to progress any further in the game. And the captain has it for some weird reason, so we need to meet him. He's definitely going to be in the top part of the ship, most likely, like any other kind of, you know, vessel. Most likely going to be in the highest part of the ship. But we can take out these Pokemon pretty easily. Yeah, give me my XP. I know, I get it. It is nice to be on a cruise ship. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and say I'd actually never been on any type of cruise ship at all. So just being in a video game version is pretty nice and endearing. I always wonder how that'd be though. I never got to experience anything like motion sickness or seasickness kind of thing. So I honestly would. Waiter, I would like a cherry pie, please. Do I look like a waiter, bitch? No. All right, I'm out of here. But yeah, like I was saying before, she had to rudely interrupt. Excuse me, you insolent pup! How dare you barge in? All right, old man. The future is now. Alright, so back to what I was saying. So I don't even know if I would even be like any type of like sea or motion sickness kind of thing. I wouldn't know if I'd even experienced that yet. Hey, if I ever happen to in the future get the chance to go on a cruise ship, hey, I'll take it. It would be pretty nice just being out on the ocean, just, you know, being on a cruise ship, doing your thing. That'd be pretty cool. Never had the opportunity to do so, but I do know those things can be pretty nice. But hey, if you get to do it in a video game, there's lots of things we all get to do in video games that we haven't done in real life. Like being a Pokemon trainer. Like, just imagine. I always wish, like, I remember when I was younger, I always wished Pokemon were real, just to have like a nice companion that's like, you know, you can have like a Charizard that just fly everywhere. You can have like a Squirtle get like unlimited water or something like that. I always thought that would be pretty cool, but then again, it wouldn't really make sense, and you know, life would be very hectic if Pokemon were in real life. Like, we see all the bad criminals in the anime series that can do all this. Imagine if real life people had them. Like, a lot of people out there are pretty toxic. You look tired. Would you like to take a short rest? Like, we already know people can be very toxic, so we can already imagine what some people would use for their purposes. They would not turn out pretty at all. I'm a bit of a solitary traveler. My sole companions and friends are Pokemon I've caught on my journeys. How many? Yeah, like 2. Yeah. Oh, Growlithe. Ooh, that is a nice fire type. I think Growlithe is going to be considered one of those version exclusive Pokemon, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if he's only available in Fire Red or Leaf Green. It's one of those, if it is a version exclusive. But Growlithe is a pretty good fire type. I will say fire types, for those who I guess are more into serious competitive battling, fire types can be considered a bit underwhelming just because they are meant to be better special attackers, but since they are pretty frail in many situations, they technically tend to be overlooked by many other Pokemon. If I can even recall, there are a few options that can actually be very useful in battle, but I'm not a big competitive expert, so I honestly don't know which ones would be it. But I think 2 Intimidates is gonna suck. I'm just gonna have to eat through it. Oh, it still should be a 2-hit. But of course, Growlithe, and we all know the Final Evolution Arcanine, can be a very great Poke. It is pretty fast, has some good HP and attack stat, but then again with many other Pokemon that suffer from the special split not happening yet, since Fire is considered a special move, it doesn't exactly take advantage of its pretty decent attack stat, since it is meant to be more physically offensive than specially offensive. Like many other Pokemon that have been like hit with that in this generation. It's just, well, unfortunate. Next gen will fix a lot of that, and it does make competitive battling a lot better, and also makes a lot more sense. Because honestly, there are so many moves, and this is like countless. Even for the newest gens, this still applies. There are so many moves that are classified as special, and you would honestly think they'd be physical if you didn't take into consideration that moves are based on typing and not whether they made contact or not. That's basically what the special split did. Is it did it based on whether it made contact or not necessarily the typing. Like you would think it should, but then they ended up correcting that, so it makes sense why they did it now. So like most notable examples are the elemental punches, so we all know those to be the fire, ice, and thunder punch. Very great moves that are useful on a lot of pokes now, and aren't really taken advantage of greatly by folks that could have learned it then. All are considered special moves, so it really doesn't make sense for some Pokemon to have them, especially if they're meant to be physical hits. It doesn't really give them the benefit that you would expect them to be, like in many Pokemon battles. I believe the only Pokemon that can come to mind that doesn't take advantage of it greatly is Hitmonchan. Since it has the ability to learn all 3, it is not a special offensive Pokemon. We should all know that by now. It is not, so it has those moves, but it just cannot take advantage of it. Like it could, like if I were to go against the shoulder right now with a Hitmonchan equal level with Thunder Punch, it most likely would not have knocked it out. It probably would have done like half the damage. Like I'm guaranteeing it, because it's just a horrible special user. And there are also other moves, like like Lick. I know, weird example to bring up, but Lick, Ghost type move. Oh wait, no, Ghost type is considered physical. But many of the Ghost types that should take advantage of it are more special attackers. So this is kind of the other way around, since Ghost is considered a... I really don't know my Pokemon facts. I could have sworn Ghost was... God, see, I claim to be a Pokemon expert, but I can't even remember if Ghost is a physical move. I think it's a physical move. Yeah, it is a physical move. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be considered wrong by someone in just a moment. But it is considered a physical move. But many Ghost type users tend to be more specially offensive. So this is where the the counter argument goes around it. So like many special users have good good physical stats for moves, which doesn't benefit them, and then the other way around is where many physical users have special moves that don't benefit them. So that's kind of like where the opposite comes from. So yeah, this is just another rant of the physical special split. It is great that they fixed that later, because it just didn't help a lot of Pokemon out, and it really made a lot of the movesets very weird. And I will tell you, when I was younger, I didn't know that's how moves were classified as. I thought it was based on contact. I believe the only reason I thought that's because I read about that for like the later gens, but I didn't know that didn't apply for the earlier ones. So in that case, like for example, say I was playing like Pokemon like Diamond. Of course, then the physical special split had occurred. So in my mind, I thought the earlier gens did that. Come to my surprise, when I did a lot of those moves, it actually wasn't the case. And then you would see a lot of Pokemon that normally should have been taken out in the same circumstance in the later gens would not be. And then it gives you that real big confusion on the S to like, how's that even possible? That should not have been the case. And again, more battles. There's just so many trainers here. Like I said, great for XP, but also just a lot of battles to take care of. Luckily, a lot of them are going to be water type users, since we're on a cruise ship, a lot of them are sailors or I guess trainers with water types. Supposedly, I don't know the whole shock about it. It is going to be a great experience for everyone. I probably should use Sora more since I am going to be needing him later, but probably after the shoulder. Alright, I'm bringing Sora out because he needs some XP. Easy money, come on guys. Alright, last floor on the bottom portion of the ship. Is there anyone here? My buddy Machoke is super strong. He has strength to move big rocks. Nice. I would like Machoke, but I do want Machamp, but since I can't trade, can't have him. Or I would like to have him, but unfortunately wouldn't be able to. Before I go any further, I do want to go back to this room and heal up, just because everyone took a decent beating and used up a lot of HP. Thank you, madam. Alright, and then I think we can go ahead and start heading our way up to the basement. Is there? Oh no, this is the kitchen. Yeah, this is the kitchen. I think there's trainers here, or is it everyone just? I saw a berry in the trash, bro. Hey, a Pecha berry, nice. I'm pretty sure these guys are like, ooh. Hey bro, don't throw up in there. No other Pokemon eats and sleeps the way Snorlax does. Yeah, we already know. I only get to peel onions. Ooh, Pokeball. Take that. Alright, so I'm guessing these are all just chefs. They're not really anything special. I would say if the S.S Anne copied over to the games, there'd be way more mini moves and way more mini trainers. That would be for sure. I journeyed far and wide. Yeah, okay. Oh, you want to see Snorlax? Yeah, we'll see him soon. Because if you guys had seen that episode, the S.S Anne in the, I think it was called like the Shipwrecked episode or something like that. When you saw the S.S Anne in the anime, it was huge and there was lots of rooms there. Like that's what you would expect like a high-class ship to be, like just filled with so many rooms. And then all the people that boarded, they were like, what, fancy gentlemen and ladies that were like wearing suits and like, you know, had like those nice dresses and stuff. Like that's what you would expect a high-class ship to be. And then you just see Ash and his friends going like, hey guys, we're trying to go somewhere. It was so weird. Oh, Pikachu is on. We already know what's gonna happen. Oh no. Okay, good. And of course we get paralyzed. Stardust. Ooh, Stardust. Kind of like the Nuggets. Stardust is meant for money purposes, so take that. Anyone here? Oh yes, I see Pokemon Fairy. You. Oh, you're telling me about Cut? Nah, I don't care really, bro. I really don't care about that. I'm pretty sure we're approaching the end. Oh, he has a Growlithe too. No, don't. No. I'm about to lose just because of. I got so cucked. I got cucked by my paralysis. It can learn Thunderbolt now. Nice, nice, nice. Get rid of yeah, get rid of Thundershock. I don't need it. Ponyta. Yeah, I can't. I gotta keep this. I didn't know Pikachu learned Thunderbolt that later. I thought it would be a lot later. Shows what I know. Okay, but we are nearing the end of the S.S Anne, and since we are going to be nearing the end, I do want to go ahead and heal up before we take on that important battle I was mentioning. And then go ahead and grab this item. Oh, it's an X attack. I don't really care about those. I don't use those items. I think those are called battle items in this game. Oh, that's the other portion of the St. Anne. Let me go ahead and head back to the healing. Just to give a quick, brief description of them, like the X items or the battle items. They are meant to, of course, temporarily boost like any of the stats depending on the item that you have for the duration of the time that they are out. So of course, if we switch them out, they won't be in effect anymore. They are good items, but I don't use them in battles just because I'm better off just using my own, honestly. And no, not important. Okay, so now that we are nearing the Captain's Hall, we are going to go ahead and switch over to Pikachu, because if we remember last time, in a moment we will be seeing our dickhead rival. Bonjour, homeboy. Imagine seeing you here. Were you really invited? So how's your Pokedex coming along? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. Alright. Just giving us a warning, but of course, it's time for Blue Battle number 4. And of course, he changes his appearance a little bit. It's Pidgeotto again, and of course, it doesn't really seem to have taken a big level up what we have, because now Thunderbolt should knock it out in ease. A nasty electric type, one of the best, and still one of the best to this day. You don't mess with the classic moves, kids. You don't. And then next will be Eradicate. I'll go ahead and let Sword take care of that. And this is also an instance of what I was talking about earlier. Eradicate's gonna be what, level 20 I believe? Oh no, 16. Oh yeah, level 16, yeah, and it evolves at level 20. So it's like, what's the logic in that? Like, why do they do this? I mean, it makes sense to give your rival Eradicate over Rattata. I mean, you just give it to the other change you would pass by normally, but still, it just seems like a waste. Alright, and his next should now be the evolved Kadabra. So not Abra anymore, it isn't going to be a useless, easy XP poke, it is going to be a dangerous poke. As we all know, the Alakazam family, they are notable for having the best special stats in the game, but coupled with some pretty mediocre HP, along with one of the worst physical defenses in the game. We do outspeed it though, that's good, that's what I was talking about. Diglett, while pretty fragile and pretty brittle in terms of attack, speed stat makes up for it amazingly. If we can outspeed a Kadabra, that's how you know it's fast. Dang, accuracy fell. Alright, I just need to do a magnitude. And I missed! What is this game? Alright, he missed too. But it was magnitude 10. Alright, that should still knock down. Dang, that magnitude 10, that would have been brutal. If it had full HP, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, and that should be Charmeleon. Although I will say we did take that Kinesis, so this may be still up to chance. But I don't have to worry about not outspeeding it, because of course Charmeleon is not faster than Diglett. But and Smokescreen, Kinesis and Smokescreen is what's ruining us right now. This is not good at all. I mean, it is this last book, so I should still have a good chance, but come on. Oh, and it's growling! It's not even a great attacker, and it's already weakening me. Alright, Magnitude. Magnitude 8. Okay, that's fine. How much will it do, though? Alright, as long as I do a Magnitude 6, as long as I get 6 or higher, I should be able. I'm not risking getting like Magnitude 4 or like 2 and then I'm not gonna knock it out. Just land the dig. Just land the dig, please. Oh my god. That's it. Blue, you little shit, bruh. God, that really annoyed me. Alright, we'll just knock it out with, well, try to hope, I can hope that I get a crit off range. That shouldn't do that much though. Yeah, that's acceptable to me. Well, Sora gets some good HP, but I really wanted Diglett to get it because that would have been a very good, healthy amount of XP to learn, but, you know, you can't get what you want always. But we still defeated the rival. At least you're raising your Pokemon. Well, duh. What about you, bro? Where's your levels of that? I heard that there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. It'll be in handy. You should go see him too. Smell you later. But as we go up, it's the captain. Oh, I feel hideous. We rub the captain's back from the side. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prized cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know, you can have this hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon and you can use cut anytime. And now we got Cut. And using Cut, you can chop down small trees, and why not try it on those trees around Vermilion City? And he was, of course, hinting at the cut trees outside the gym. There is still a little bit left we can do. I believe we go up here to the poop deck. I don't even know if that's what you probably call it. There are just a couple more trainers here, like this guy. Are you seasick? No. I can just easily take him out. This is my tentacle, yeah. And then I think there's only like 1 or 2 more after him. Is that right? Yeah, this guy. Want a little jig? No. Then you just defeat your Pokemon. I want Pikachu to just get all the level ups. Dang, I'm literally just letting Pikachu take everything. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. Having an electric type Pokemon is still going to be useful. Are these guys trainers? You feel ill? Then get out. No, that's it. There was only just those 2 trainers. Okay, so now that we got everything we needed out of the ship, we defeated Blue and grabbed Cut. Once we leave, that'll be it. And by that'll be it, that'll be the end of the S.S Anne. We will no longer be seeing it anymore because once we step out, now that the captain's no longer feeling ill, it now sets off on its journey never to be seen anymore. Alright guys, now that the S.S Anne is gone, we are done here. Our next step will be to take on the gym, but that'll be for next time. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do hope you enjoyed. So of course, to recap, we captured Diglett, our new Pokemon companion that'll be helpful for next episode when we take on Lieutenant Surge to grab badge number 3. We'll just see how that electrifying battle goes. We'll find out next time. So guys, this has been your boy Ron. Until next time, I'll see you guys back outside the Vermilion gym so we can go ahead and take on Lieutenant Surge and grab badge number 3. I'll see you guys then. Take care.